Hey guys, welcome to 1219. So glad that you are here with me. I'm sitting here on my back porch. It is a really awesome day. Got a little breeze coming through, so that's nice. Um, hey, I've got one of my favorite Easter candies. These little eggs, just so amazing. They're just little pieces of chocolate. Um, I just like chocolate. I don't know. But what I really like are the Cadbury cream eggs. Let me know if you like the Cadbury eggs or not. I found that they're very polarizing. Some people love them and some people hate them, but they're one of my favorites. Anything chocolate in the shape of an egg at Easter time is pretty amazing. So, hey, what I want you to think about today is this. How are you preparing for Easter? Or maybe how is your family preparing for Easter? I know that around the beginning of spring in our house, Hillary bust out all the Easter decorations, and our house has bunnies and eggs and crosses and flowers and all sorts of neat decorations that we have for Easter. What do you guys do to prepare for Easter? That's going to be the topic of our post of the day. I want you to look for your favorite Easter decoration that you have at your house and share it with us on Instagram. Post it at FBC First Students, and tomorrow I'll give a shout out at 1219 to the winner. Um, that being said, I want us to look today at the Wednesday of the last week of Jesus' life. A lot of Bible scholars call this the day of silence. There's not a lot that we know that happened that day, and a lot of times when you look through the Gospels, what you see is that Jesus doesn't teach on Monday and Tuesday. He's in the temple teaching. On Thursday, he's teaching his disciples, and then Friday obviously is the day that he was crucified. But Wednesday, we don't hear a lot about. But there is one thing that we do hear about, and it's found over in Mark chapter number 14. And it's not Jesus preparing for Easter, but it's the Pharisees preparing to betray Jesus. And so, as we look in Mark chapter number 14 today, starting out in verse 1, it says, "Now the Passover and the Feast of Unleavened Bread were only 2 days away, and the chief priests and the teachers of the law were looking for some sly way to arrest Jesus and kill him. But not during the Passover feast, they said to one another, or the people may riot." You jump on down to verse number 10, and it says this: "Then Judas Iscariot, one of the 12, went to the chief priest to betray Jesus to them. They were delighted to hear this, and so they promised to give him money. So he watched for an opportunity to hand him over." We find out a little bit more about that if you jump over to Matthew chapter 26, and what we see is down in Matthew 26:14. It says this. It says, "Then one of the 12, the one called Judas Iscariot, went to the chief priest and asked, 'What are you willing to give me if I hand him over to you?' So they counted out for him 30 silver coins. From then on, Judas watched for an opportunity to hand him over." 30 silver coins, a lot of Bible scholars think that was worth about 120 denarius, or 120 days' wages. So we're talking a couple $1,000s in our money today. But it wasn't a lot by any means. But yet Judas was the one that we saw went and schemed with the chief priest and the Pharisees to betray Jesus. And as I read this story, I'm reminded of a very awesome song by Sidewalk Prophets called "You Love Me Anyway." And I just want to read it to you a little bit. It says, "The question was raised as my conscience fell, a silly little lie. It didn't mean much, but it lingers still in the corner of my mind. Still you call me to walk on the edge of this world, to spread my dreams and fly. But the future's so far and my heart is so frail, I think I'd rather stay inside. But you love me anyways. It's like nothing in life that I've ever known. Yes, you love me anyways. Oh Lord, how you love me. How you love me. It took more than my strength to simply be still, to seek but never find. The reasons we change, the reasons I doubt, and why do loved ones have to die? But you love me anyways. It's like nothing in life that I've ever known. Yes, you love me anyways. I am the thorn in your crown. This is the part that really struck me when I started to hear this bridge. It says, I am the thorn in your crown, but you love me anyways. I am the sweat from your brow, but you love me anyways. I am the nail in your wrist, but you love me anyway. I am Judas's kiss, but you love me anyway. See now, I am the man who yelled out from the crowd for your blood to be spilled on this earth-shaking ground. Yes, then I turned away with a smile on my face, with the sin in my heart, tried to bury your grace. And then alone in the night, I still call out for you, and you love me anyway. Hey, spend some time listening to that song. Go YouTube it. It's a little bit older, but it's Sidewalk Prophets called You Love Me Anyway. But the truth is that it was our sin that nailed Jesus to the cross. It was our sin that betrayed Jesus. It was our sin that Jesus came to die for. And when we think about that, that is why Jesus came to this earth, to die on the cross for our sins. Spend some time today just thanking Jesus for what he's done, for rejoicing in the salvation. You know, the Bible teaches that nobody is beyond saving. Nobody's too bad to be saved, but it's all those who call on the name of the Lord. Judas, even Judas, if he would have turned from his sins and called out to Jesus, would have been saved. And you know, that's a very important thing for us to think about, that this was a guy that was so close to Jesus. He walked with Jesus for 3 years. He was one of his closest friends, and yet he didn't have that personal relationship with Jesus. And he ended up in the end betraying him. And so it shows us how important our walk is with the Lord. So, hey, I want to encourage you with that. Spend some time today thanking Jesus for what he's done, and just begin even now to prepare your hearts for Easter. And, hey, remember our Post of the Day challenge. Take a picture of your favorite decorations that you have for Easter around the house. And I can't wait to see you all tonight at 6:30. It's going to be an awesome time. We're going to have a lot of fun tonight at 6:30 on YouTube Live. And then our Zoom groups are going to kick off again at 7 o'clock. If you don't have a Zoom group, if you want to be part of one, DM me and I will get you guys hooked up with a Zoom group. So y'all have a great day. Love y'all. Don't forget, dab your sneezes and pray to Jesus. See you later.